Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Oliver with NISWA College of Applied Sciences e-Learning Committee. In this video, we're going to explore some of the basic ways to use your new Headway Students Book. Now, if you haven't downloaded your book yet, there's a previous video that explains how to do that. But if you have your book, you should be logged into your Oxford Learners account and looking at My Books. That tab will have all of the books that you have access to. If you are in Foundation B, your new Headway book will be yellow. There are other colors for other levels of foundation, but they all work basically the same. Now, before we get started, let me tell you all the things that we're going to cover today. We will look at how to open your book and turn pages. Once we find the page we want to use, we'll look at how to write and highlight on that page. We'll see how to listen to the audio and record audio. We're also going to look at opening the workbook to do exercises there. Finally, we'll save our work so that the next time we open the book, everything that we wrote will still be there. All right, find your new Headway book and click it. In a few seconds, it will open and you will be at your cover page. To turn the page, it's very simple. You just find the gray arrow symbol next to the book and click it. You can also go back by clicking the gray arrow symbol that's on the left. Let's go ahead until we find the first page of exercises. Here we are. Now we're going to start using the toolbar, which is this black bar going across the top of your screen. There's lots of interesting stuff there. We'll go to the magnifying glass, which has a plus symbol. That zooms in. You can even click it twice if you want it to be bigger, but I think the first level was enough for me, so now I'm going to click the magnifying glass with the minus symbol to zoom out. There we go. Okay, the first exercise is asking me to match the questions and answers. So I want to draw a line to the answer. I will go a little bit to the left on my toolbar until I get to pens. It's a symbol that actually looks like a pencil. Click it, and now you have different choices of color. I'll stick with red, and here on the plus and minus, you can make your line thicker, or you can make it thinner. I like it the way it was, so I'm going to go ahead and make my first mark. Where were you born? Oh no. I made a mistake. I don't want to say I'm a teacher. So how do I erase that? Well, you have two options. You can click this garbage can symbol, and as you can see, it says remove all. Now be careful when you use that because it will clear your entire page. Let's just see what happens when we push it though. As you can see, we get one warning and you click OK. Now everything's erased. I'll make that line again so I can show you another way to erase it. You can use the eraser symbol. When you click it, you have to basically scribble over whatever you want to erase, and it allows you to be a little bit more selective with what you clear off of your page. And now it's mostly gone. So I want to write again. It's still on erase. You see what's in yellow? That's the function that you're using. So I need to click the red pencil again. Now it's going to allow me to write, where were you born? In Morocco. Now my teacher is asking me how I knew the answer was in Morocco. And I want to tell them that I saw the question word where, which is for place, and in, which is a word for place, and that's what I use to match them. So I'm going to highlight. You can close this pen sidebar, and next to that is a marker symbol for highlighters. So let's click that one. And you have different colors to choose from again. I'll go ahead and stick with pink. And I'm going to use the plus symbol to make my line a little heavier. Now I can mark on my page. Where were you born? So I highlight where and in because I think those words match. Okay, if you don't want to highlight anymore, click the yellow highlighter button so now you're no longer highlighting. Let's look lower on the page to the first exercise. You go to the sidebar, click it, hold it while you drag down, and the instructions are to read and listen. How do I listen? Well, you have this T, this black box with T and a number highlighted in yellow. That's a tape script just like the ones in your book. So when you click it, we're going to have access to that particular audio. Let's try it.
Unit 1, Tape Script 1.1.
So as you can see, as soon as you click it, it plays. If you want to pause,
My name's Maurizio.
you click the pause key and that allows you to play again. Sometimes you may feel that they're talking very fast. So we have these slow, normal, and fast buttons. It starts talking at normal speed. However, if you want to slow it down, click slow. Now I'm going to do that while the tape is playing so you can hear the difference.
Celli. I come from Bologna, a city in the north of Italy. I'm a student at the University of Bologna.
So you can see that it slowed down the speed a bit to allow you to hear more clearly if you need that. You can click fast to make it play faster. You can also rewind and you can change the volume. Let's just change the volume.
I'm studying modern languages, English and Russian.
Quite easy. Now, of course, we're doing a virtual semester, so if your teacher asks you to record something to perhaps practice the same language that you were just listening to, you can do that on the right side of this. This red button here is for record. As soon as you push it, it'll be recording whatever you say. So let's try it. Hello, I'm recording an audio just for practice. Push it again, and now you have recorded 5 seconds. If you want to listen, go ahead. Hello, I'm recording an audio just for practice. There you go. So now you've listened, and the next part of the exercise is to complete the text. So you can close this bar by clicking the X, and you have some choices for what you can write in the box. If I want to write in the box, I click it, and I remember that he said come, so I will write come, C-O-M-E. Now what they're showing on the top of the screen is a yellow bar just so that you can make sure you're typing what you want to type. They show it in a little bit larger font. When you are done typing what you want, you need to push the tab key on your keyboard and it goes to the next box. Okay, so supposing you finish that and now you want to go to the workbook. That's here, WB. Okay, so if you want more practice, there's a workbook exercise associated with this. It matches this one. Click workbook. Wow, it opens right away. Now you have the exact same functions. You can listen to the tape script.
Unit 1, Tape Script 1.1. Listen and read. 1.
Enrique lives in Puebla, a town.
So as you can see, it basically works the exact same way as the other book. You still have the same toolbar on top. You can type your answers here, push tab to go to the next answer, and so on. Now, when you're done with the workbook, you have a yellow button and it says back to unit. Let's zoom in on that a bit. When you click it, you're right back at your workbook, and you can continue, you can go to the next page, but I think I'm done for now. So I'm going to go to the top of my toolbar, all the way on the right, where it says Save and Close. Don't simply click the X button on the top of your browser. Saving and closing will allow you to keep every mark, every highlight, every line, whatever you've written or typed, so that next time you open the book, you'll not only be on the same page, but everything that you wrote will be there. Let's try it. Click Save and Close. Sure enough, it's closed. I'm going to click the same book again to see what it shows me when I open it. And I didn't go back to the cover page. I went back to the same page that I was using, and all of the marks that I made are still there. Everything I typed is still there. And even if I go back to the workbook, all of that work is saved as well. Well, I hope that you learned a lot in this basic video. It was a little long, but having watched this, anything that you need to do for the basic work that your teacher will give you, you're now ready to practice. If you want to watch any part of this again, go ahead and rewind and pause and open your own book and practice just by following those steps. And I'm sure you'll get the hang of it very quickly. Of course, if you have a question, you can put that as a comment to this video. And other than that, I encourage you to subscribe so future information will be available to you as soon as Niswell College of Applied Sciences e-learning department creates it. Thank you very much. Bye.